It's Wednesday, Klaus here. It's time for another basic Davinci Resolve tutorial.
Hello, Klaus here. It's Wednesday and welcome back to yet another video here at the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can take a old video you did way back. Maybe you don't even have the original files anymore, but only the rendered file. And you want to go in and either change stuff around, or maybe you want to do a different color grade to that video. So before, what you would have to do would be to go into your video, go through the video, and every time there were a cut, you would simply just do a cut in your video, and then you would continue until there were another cut, and you would do the same. It was a pretty long process, and it's really an annoying way of using your time. Luckily, in Davinci Resolve, we have two ways of doing exactly the same thing. The first method is going into the Media tab. In this case, we have our video here. I'm going to right-click, and then I'll go down to the Scene Cut Detection. So Scene Cut Detection will detect your videos into scenes, and if you want me to do a more detailed video on that feature, let me know down in the comments below. However, this is going to cut your video up, and you can then take your cuts and export those into the timeline. However, I'll talk about that if you want me to in another video, because in this video here you can do kind of the same thing in the edit page. So I have my clip right here, and I'll go up to timeline, and if I go right down here, I have the detect scene cuts. Sounds like scene cut detection, and basically it just works a little bit differently. However, if I just click here, so now Davinci Resolve are going to run through the footage, and it's going to determine where there is a cut. That's what it's doing right now, and usually it does a pretty good job as well. However, there are of course some times where it's not as efficient, but we can take that in just a second. For now, I'm just going to let Resolve do its thing and come back when it's done. Okay, so now Davinci Resolve has done its thing, and as you can see, if we run through the thing, it has done a bunch of cuts. Right now, there is a little bit of a caveat to this, of course, because the scene cut detection has actually difficulties by figuring out if you're doing some kind of a transition from clip to clip. It might have some troubles to detect the cut. However, you can do that manually when you watch your video through, so it's not really a big problem. And now, as you see, I can go to the color tab, and I have all my individual clips, and then I can go in and recolor grade if needed. Also, there is a little neat trick to this little thing as well. Let's say you have a pretty long video, but there's only a portion of it you need to go in and change something around in. In that case, you could do like an in and a, let's say, out point here in this section here. Then you would go up to the timeline yet again, and again choose detect scene cuts, and Davinci Resolve will do its thing, and it's only gonna do the scene detection on those clips. Pretty neat, I do believe. So that's how you can take a old video and go in and change the color if you do not have the original files to do so. I do hope you found this little video useful. If you did, please hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, share it with your friends if you think it would help them out, and if you want to be notified every time there's a new video on this channel, please hit that bell icon down in the corner. Until next time, keep filming, keep learning, and keep sharing.